What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This video I wanted to talk about for how to prepare for a career fair for engineering, for students who are studying engineering. So these tips are going to be catered to students who are studying engineering, but of course you may still find value if you're doing something else. I'm just going to go and get right into it. The first number one tip, you need to get out of that mindset of just spraying and praying. So if you're not familiar with the mindset, it's basically just showing up to the career fair unprepared, just passing resumes around left and right and hoping something's going to stick. If you want to increase your chances of opportunity, you got to get out of that mindset. You have to come prepared and ready. So that's the first thing. Get out of that mindset of just spraying and praying. So once you clear that out of the way and that's out of your mind, now here's the next thing that you should do as you prepare for a career fair, which is doing your homework, preparing. Just let me ask you this, right? Just think about it this way. If you had to travel to California, assuming you don't live in California, or let's say you have to travel to Mexico, right? You're gonna look up flights ahead of time. You're gonna book flights ahead of time. You're going to look for accommodation ahead of time, right? You're gonna make sure you know where you're going, where you leave, or where you're gonna be staying ahead of time, right? And you're gonna make sure you come with money ahead of time. So think of a career fair the same way, right? You need to come prepared and ready. So how are you gonna come prepared and ready? What does doing your homework entail, right? First thing, go to the career fair information site, look at the companies, check the time, see how many days the career fair entails, and look at all the companies that are going to be there. And of course, if you're going to a student career fair, there are going to be a lot of companies, and some are going to be engineering firms and others may be accounting or some other firms that don't really apply to you, right? So what you need to do is study the list of companies that you know will be there and target the companies that you know match what you're looking for. Once you know that, the career fair site information, most of them actually have a site layout. So that site layout is going to tell you where the companies are placed, right? How you can find them easily. There's a map. Look at the companies you're looking for and know how to get to them. So when you get to the fair, you don't waste your time. That's the first step in doing your homework preparing. Identify which companies you're targeting and identify where they're going to be located in the fair. Ask yourself this, of the companies that you looked for, right? Are there any that are going to be interviewing on site or hiring on site? There are companies who do have plans. Some have even slots where you can book, reserve time slots. So what you want to do is look at these companies and see which one of them are. Some of them will share this with you again on the site, or if not, if you maybe Google the company and you go to the career section or job section, they may have listings. So that may give an interest. Hey, okay, maybe these are hiring. But all of this information is going to be accessible for you ahead of time. So basically 60-70% of the work that you need to do actually happens before you get to the fair, which is where a lot of students get it wrong, because you think, oh, when you get there, you'll figure it out. No, there's just way too much going on, too many lines, too many students. You're just gonna get bombarded with everything that's going on. You need to show up with a strategy in place. So doing your homework is doing the thing that I just mentioned now and strategically eliminating the things that do not apply to you so you don't waste your time there, and preparing yourselves for things that do apply to you and target those. When you come ready, you're gonna have a better chance than the students who do not. Now, when you know the companies that are hiring and you know the company that target you, I want you to take out a list of paper, right? List down the companies, list down what they're looking for or what they do. Basically, maybe you can make 3 columns, right? Column A, company name, right? Column B, what is it that they do and what are they looking for? Column C is what classes have I taken, what experience do I have, whether it's projects, whether it's class, whether it's extracurricular activities, what do I have that aligns with each of these companies? So when you have that, you have a deck of cards. Now, what I would advise students to do, which I know if you're short on time, you may not be able to do this, what I would advise is actually you take your standard resume and you actually modify your resume with each of these companies and cater it for each of these companies and what they're looking for. Now that's next level. If you're not ready for that yet, that's fine. Make sure that at least all your experiences on your resume and have these prints ready. Know what the company is about, know what they're looking for, and when you go to them, make sure that you talk about what they're looking for, you ask them what they're looking for, and then you share how your experience aligns with what they're looking for and why you think you may be a good fit for them, for the role that they're looking for, or for them as a company. Final tip that I have. So once you come ready and prepared, once you know what you're looking for, you strategically, again, that's already 70% of the work. So you have to worry about the rest 30%, which is showing up. You have to show up early. Why do you need to show up early? Because there are companies that are probably going to be interviewing on site. There are companies that may be hiring on site if they find the fit. However, most of the interviewing slots are going to be filled up early. The first few students that show up to that company and they see a fit, they're gonna give them an option. We have these interviewing slots. Which one would you like to book? And when they fill up those slots, you just decrease your chances of getting hired. You just lost out on opportunity. So again, I'm gonna recap. Get out of the spray and pray mentality. Okay, you need to stop just showing up to career fairs unprepared, not knowing what is going on. Number 2, do your homework, prepare, come to the career fair and be strategic, right? You're studying to be an engineer. Everything that we do, we prepare, we think about it, we think about what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. You do your homework. It's what you do. It's what we've been trained to do for a living. So there's no difference here. Just be systematic, come prepared and organized. Number 3, show up early. Okay, show up early, go to those companies, and after you've gone through them, you may hang around and maybe check out something else, but that's pretty much it. If you can do this, and if you do this consistently at each career fair, guaranteed you will be noticed, and guaranteed you will get an opportunity. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share, like, subscribe, and yeah, that's all I have to say with this one. I'll see you on the next one.